that
Yeah.
was like the main characters I feel like
The,
we should have discussed.
yeah, the last important thing, honestly, I feel like we before we even talk about the is we talk about the
The
like the figures and such.
CGI and
Yeah,
animation.
you
We got to
talked
do
about how much
that.
you
And I
really
think it's
yeah you talked about how much you really did enjoy the CGI during our Chainsaw Man episode and such.
yeah.
I feel like if anything, like you should okay definitely start us off on here. Talk like what you think of the CGI.
Yeah, like remember what I was saying about Chainsaw Man? Like if you want to do its own thing in 3D animation and it's not bad, like um Super has never really struggled with 3D animations, so they were like, you know what, let's try a whole movie in 3D animation.
Well,
Like
it
the
wasn't the whole
Berserk,
movie. There
yeah,
was
like the
yeah.
Berserk movies were like that, which I don't mind. No, not the anime. You know,
Okay, okay.
the movies. Yeah, the movies have like the three it had good 3D animation. I think that's what
Okay.
the anime series was trying to do, but
It's an
miserably
experimental
failed.
film. Certain, it's an experimental film, certainly. Like,
Yeah,
and
it
also, it was kind of a good excuse for them to do it like that because they put a lot
yeah,
of their budget and such into One Piece. So there was no way that they
yep.
would have been able to work on that at the same time. But at the
Yeah,
very
yeah.
least, it wasn't like a thing where oh, like here's CGI because like cop out because movie. Like they legitimate. I like the fact that they legitimately used the CGI and did it in a way where they were able to visually show different angles and shots and stuff that would be very difficult to approach on a 2D platform. They did things with
They
3D
do
that
that
2D
that
can't do.
3D spinning thing a lot, which they also did in the Broly movie, but I loved how they did the 3D animation in that, and I think they did it really well in this one too. But
Well,
I like
no,
the
like in the 3D, no. So in the Broly movie, when they had the stuff spinning around, they didn't do like the they had the character spinning right, and which is already difficult. But here, it's
yeah,
more of like it's the camera moving around the axis of the also the surroundings, like inside the building.
yeah,
For example, Carmine, as he's entering in to Magenta's room, you kind of get like this shot from like kind of surrounding around as he's going in and entering, which would be very like if this was in 2D, that spinning around
very
shot
difficult.
inside of the building, no, it would have just been a panning shot. It would have been a single frame where they would use like a track motion and slide it to like the side, like
Yeah,
as he walks and such. You wouldn't get like the
yeah,
full like angle right there. Here, this is how that's how
yeah.
they approached it here using 3D. Much easier
And
in that
that's
regard.
what's cool about them like doing because there's different angles, like you said, that they could do when using the 3D animation compared to the 2D animation. So it is cool seeing those different angles, or like what I was saying, that whole 360 one. But yeah, I did like those different types of angles you usually don't see in anime. It was cool seeing different shots and angles like that.
Yeah,
So
like
definitely agree with that.
and the other thing too, which I really like the shots were not even just from the fact that the shots were specifically catered to like just being fancy for fanciness. Like the very
Yeah,
first shot where you see like the overhead of like over the prison above Magenta and Carmine's car, like it
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
purposeful as to be the first person perspective of the what was it Hachimaru, like the little bug thing. You got the first person perspective, which
Oh
is why you
yeah,
saw the
yeah,
reflection
that's
in
right.
there. So
Yeah.
they definitely
Yep.
took a lot of technical advancements and such. And with the way
Yep.
that they mapped out the 2D like on top of the 3D and mix it all together, I think it really did kind of help out. I mean, there was some angles where because of how Dragon Ball is, it goes against the typical like 3D modeling in their 2D character designs. But here,
Yeah.
because they're making 2D, I mean, there's a few angles that are just like kind of iffy there, but overall,
Yep.
it works. I'm not gonna say I
Yeah,
prefer
I
this over
thought it was
2D.
fine. I
Yeah,
mean, every movie that they've done with it, I enjoyed. I
yeah,
mean, I thought it looked cool. Didn't
yeah,
bother me. I wasn't like, how dare they?
yeah, yeah.
So
Of course
yeah,
not.
it's
I'm
fine.
not like
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not
And it's
necessarily
not
like though.
it's not the series. You know, the
Yeah,
series they do the traditional 2D for you. Sometimes they'll throw 3D like Demon Slayer, but yeah. So I'm fine with it. I thought it worked fine with the movie.
yeah. I definitely think that it's not what I now for me personally. I'm not against it, but I still do prefer
Yeah.
like 2D, especially with after the
Oh
way that
yeah,
they
yeah.
showed the Broly movie. Like I would really like them to continue doing 2D, which I'm really am excited to see them do. Which from what I understand, as they continue the series, they're going to be bringing back the Shintani designs. and
Yeah,
suffered.
like it's okay to go off here and there sometimes, but yeah, go back to the original like way that everybody loves. Like
Yeah.
the next movie, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think
Closing thoughts.
overall it was a fun movie. It was a fun Dragon Ball movie, different Dragon Ball movie story you haven't seen before. What I also loved is it wasn't about Goku and Vegeta. It wasn't focused on our main characters. So we finally get a story that focuses on Piccolo and Gohan, characters people have been wanting them to focus on. So that was something that was definitely something I loved about the movie. Action was great. I enjoyed the fights. I loved how it focused mostly or more on Piccolo over the other characters. Gohan, we got as a secondary character, but like you were saying before, lots of fan service for him, which I definitely agree with that. You know what? We got some nostalgia with the Cell Max. Um, Gamma 1 and 2 were really cool. They weren't
Hmm.
bland, boring characters. A lot of funny stuff. Story Story was good too. I enjoyed the story. I like how they brought Red Ribbon back as well. And yeah, the new transformations were dope. I love seeing the one scene with Goku, Vegeta training. We see
Hmm.
Broly over there training with them. That was so dope. And overall, it's not my favorite super movie because Broly one always will be for now. But this I would probably rank higher on my list than lower. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I'd probably give it like a 7.9 or 7.8 out of 10. So I'd probably rate it around there. Maybe even 8.
I'd
It
give it
was
an
it
eight.
was enjoyable. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was an
me
enjoyable
personally.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me personally, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Very fun
Yeah.
movie, worth watching.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
all right. Let's talk about these dudes real quick. Pull
Oh
them out.
yeah.
Pull out that Piccolo.
So who should we do first?
Okay, so let's go in the order that these figures released in. Piccolo came out first out of these
All
four
right.
superhero figures.
All right, so with Piccolo, pretty much like the 2.0 version that released a little before he did. It's
Hmm.
pretty much the same figure. The only difference is the boots are more rounded by the toes, and you don't have the pink on his skin. You have the yellow this time. That is just a
Accurate to the
manga
movie.
thing. Yeah, it's
No.
accurate to the movie. I don't know, but I don't know if Toriyama just did it because he wanted to just do something different, or does it mean Namekians are getting older when it turns yellow, or do you think he just did it for?
No, it's like
Uh,
so this movie, so no, Dragon Ball Super Superhero, what they did in the movie, they took a lot of the actual manga colors and such and implemented into the
okay,
film.
okay. Oh
That's why
yeah, Cell.
that's
Yep, yeah. Okay.
well actually that's specifically the reason why like in one of the shots where they're showing off Majin Buu and I don't know why they changed it, but like Boo's tongue was blue. Like, you know, remember
Yeah,
the wanted the one when they were showing off the characters looking all evil and stuff, like to the Gammas and try to make them out like they're all evil.
yeah. His tongue was blue there.
Yeah, but then in the
Ah,
shot where he was
okay.
sleeping, his tongue was red, which should have been blue.
So it was pretty much a nod to the manga then.
Yeah,
Okay. But yeah, the Piccolo here, it's pretty much that Piccolo.
and yeah, and
Like I said,
same with the belt being red as well. Like that's also a manga thing, like which they
yeah,
did for
because
this
the other
movie.
one was blue.
Hmm.
And then the nails, these ones are black. The other ones are white. That's
No,
another
the other
thing.
ones are also
Are
are
they?
they? No, oh no.
No.
They're only white on King Piccolo, if I'm not mistaken. I believe on regular Piccolo they're black. I'll
Uh-oh.
double check. I'll
Are
pull.
we
Hold on. I'll go
I
look
we
right
might
now. Give me
have
one.
to find out. Now I need to know. I need to know now. We could have Googled it. Hold on one sec too.
Oh, oh. I'm gonna cut this part out on the podcast. Sean, when you edit this out, I don't know why you left because I already pulled them out, and yeah, the nails are white. You were correct. I'm a donut.
The other difference. Remember The 2.0, everybody didn't like how his
Hold,
basic stern face looked. Oh
hold on.
yeah, okay.
I got the Piccolo. Hold on. Regarding the fingernails, yeah, you're right. The
Black,
nails are the nails are right. The nails are white. You were correct. I forgot
right?
about that. Yeah, they
Dude,
are
I
white.
remember that because the original Piccolos, I remember the manga one. I'm like, why are his nails black? And then when I got the San Diego Comic-Con, which was the anime, his nails were white. So I wasn't sure if that one, his nails were still white. But yeah, that's another difference between the
Yeah.
manga and the anime. But
Hmm.
yeah, that basic stern face though that people didn't like, is that it? The basic stern
Yeah.
face?
Yeah. There's lipstick on it.
Yeah, it's a little off. Like it's good, but there's something or two things a little off on it. This one does not have a basic stern face.
Yeah,
So
like
they did
in the
not
faces that
include
they
it with
do,
this one. It gave
and
you a different
thankfully
one.
with the faces that they do have, it works. It works. They look really good. They work very very well in
Oh, for this
comparison.
one?
Yes, better than
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah. And
I'm.
you can probably I don't know how good if the skin tones match, so I don't know if you could swap the heads on this one and
You
that
can,
one.
you can.
Yeah, I think his skin I like that green skin tone better. I think this one's a little lighter, that one's a little darker.
Actually, and the other thing too
That's,
is that I
that's the
the,
other
the
difference.
the torso and the proportions on that Piccolo you're holding is much better than the ones on here. Like you can see, like when you move the torso
Yeah.
around and stuff, you have like those. I believe
Yeah.
that there's like some major like there's some issues with it because like look how it looks and how it just functions in comparison to this.
Yeah,
Like he
that
looks,
one's more like even going straight down. This one's more going V like.
which I like. I like that.
Yeah, 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 same here. But yeah, man, I think it really if people want to get this, all these figures we're showing you now, they're all each either 30 or $35, which is a beautiful freaking price tag for an SH Figuarts Dragon Ball figure.
Not this one, but yeah, like you're
Yeah,
talking about the
not that
superhero
one.
ones.
So if you missed out on any other Piccolo, pick this one up, man. $35 on Amazon right now. Get it. It's a great figure. It's the same figure. Little subtle differences, and it is more manga accurate, but it's accurate to the movie. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
man.
think it's objectively the best Piccolo figure for what you're getting in terms of price point, articulation, and the look of it, and the accessories that you get. I'm very happy with it.
I don't know if he has crossed arms though.
He doesn't.
Okay. So
I,
no crossed arms. Other one has crossed arms, but really not a big deal. If you work at it, you can cross his damn arms. Look at the damn butterfly joint. I got his
yeah,
damn
gosh.
whole arm across his chest. If you can't
Yeah.
figure out how to cross his arms, then stop posing figures. All right. So next, who released after
I think
everybody
I could be
Piccolo?
wrong. I could be wrong. I think it was Goku. I think it was
All right.
Goku, and then it
Good.
was Vegeta, which is actually perfect
Okay.
because
So
it's you and me
it's
going
gonna go
back
back.
and forth.
Yep. 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 All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
you, sir, have the floor.
okay, Goku. Here's the okay. So let me. So I really do like how the figure looks, and it function. It
Yeah.
is pretty much
So
like
do I.
exactly like how it it's like how all the other bodies. And now the problem is that this Goku has an abundance of QC problems, which isn't
Oh
present on
no.
Piccolo. This one is present. They have that kind of Vietnam issue in the same problem with the full Dookie Super Saiyan Goku. If you've been on my channel long enough, you know the joke behind that. But some of the legs here are a little bit loose on this one,
Uh,
unfortunately. And so the other thing, oh yeah, and here I'll send you a picture to put on the screen right over here.
okay.
On the hands, there was like all of this plastic residue and such, which was on the figure that was like made it look like really choppy. Like this is bootleg territory. Demonical Fits Deep Blue Vegeta bootleg company
Like a
is
damn
better,
model kit?
bro.
Like when you're breaking the model kit pieces and say there's chunks of
It
plastic on it, you're saying
yes,
like that?
yeah, very
No.
similar to that, like on this Goku. I like the way that this
Ah.
Goku look, and I like the face plates
Yeah.
that are
So
put on
do
it.
I.
But then, like, also the quality of the plastic feels very cheap, and not to mention the fact that the figure's skin tone is very glossy, which isn't a
Ooh.
problem on Gohan or Piccolo. It's like
Yeah.
or Vegeta
Or
for that matter.
yeah, Vegeta
What were
isn't
they?
glossy.
What were they doing with this Goku, bro? I have no idea why this one like came out so bad out of the rest of them.
Yeah, and it's not like it's a new crazy body mold,
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
not. Now, granted, when it comes to Goku, there's one other thing now that I kind of like picky about. And granted,
Yeah,
this is them being accurate to the movie, but the skin tone is very pale because they're being accurate to the movie. And as a
yeah.
result of that, putting any other switching out the face plates or doing some head swaps or moving it with
Can't be
other
done.
figures, it makes it inaccurate. No, it can be done. It's just that the skin tone is just
Yeah,
blatantly
it
different.
won't match. So it's like, But
Yeah.
that's another thing I don't understand. You're making the same damn character. Just make a skin tone match so you could swap accessories. Gosh,
Yeah.
Tamashi Nations.
And I get it. Like they're trying to be faithful to the movie and such. And actually, in a sense, like
Yeah,
I feel like these character
yeah.
designs also work for the Shintani Broly movie style. Like this face here looks just
Oh
like the
yeah, it
poster.
would.
Yeah, this face looks just like the poster for Goku holding the power pole in the Broly movie poster.
You know what? I never picked up on that until you just said that, and I'm like, holy shit, you're right.
Yeah. And
But
so I'm
that's another one I still have to get.
yeah, like I think that this go okay. I don't. I feel like you'd be better off just getting the regular Saiyan rays on Earth Goku, and because like as a like
Yeah, it's getting
if
reissued
you had
too.
to pick like if you have the figures already, if you have Saiyan rays on Earth Goku already, which assuming you collect figure arts like
Yeah,
like you probably already do,
yeah,
and if you're looking for the and you I would I can if they fix the quality up on it on for future copies of this figure, I would definitely recommend it. It's just that
yeah,
as it is right now with the plastic with the plasticky chunks or like the loose legs or the glossy plastic and such, it's very
yeah.
difficult to put it
Like
to.
like the chunky plastic pieces. I feel like I wonder if that was a issue with multiple more people, or maybe you just something happened with yours that you got. But the
Maybe
other
yeah.
issues you said are, yeah, that those are universal type issues, the
The
glossy skin color.
the one thing that I think is really the best part about this figure is the face plates. I love
Yeah,
the emotional expressions on the face plates. All of them have so much like flair and character to them. They look very well done in that regard. It's just that
yeah,
when
I agree
converting
with
that
that.
into plastic, it did not my at least on mine and from other cop reviews that I've seen that other people did on them like it just did not come out very well. And
Yeah,
it's really disappointing.
yeah,
Now
that is.
yeah, and one other
How
thing
much
while
did
we're
you
on it,
pay for yours? 35 too?
yeah, 35. Actually, I got them on Ami. I got them all on Ami Ami, like when they were pre-ordered. So I
Oh,
paid a
so
little
you
bit
probably
extra to
got
get
them
them
for 30.
sooner.
I mean, you
So
probably just paid like 30 bucks, and yeah, you probably paid like 20 something dollars for shipping.
yeah, for each figure
Yeah,
individually. So
yeah,
like
yeah.
50
All
bucks
right,
each.
yeah, yeah.
Dang, I paid 200 total, man.
Hey, you got them early at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, his basic retail prices, like we were saying, all four of them are all that really low retail price
Mhm.
of $30 to $35.
Yeah, not too bad. Which honestly, like, is if you can't find any other Goku, I would definitely like you can pick it up. I don't think it's necessarily
Yeah,
like the
I'm
end of
gonna
the world
grab it
with
for
the issues.
myself.
And when you have it on the shelf, you can still get it in posability. You can it still
Yeah,
functions in certain ways, and a lot of the things that I talked about is really like kind of like a big problem when you have it under specific lighting. Plus,
yeah,
another thing I do like about the figure, and even though despite the plastic and such, the color of the gi that's on this
yeah.
Goku. And I
I
know it's
like it.
like my
I like it
my
a lot.
camera is not gonna capture it very well, but
I mean, it
I
looks
love
really
the way
good right there. Like
well yeah
that orange.
yeah this is still 720p camera like
Yeah.
with really weird lighting, so you're not gonna get the best like look
The
on it.
color looks really good, and I could
Oh
see the
yeah,
shading. And everything, so it
yeah,
turned
the
out really
shading and
nice.
stuff.
I like the orange that they used. So
Yeah,
I know
that's great.
they always use different shades too with each figure as well.
Yeah, in
It's
that
just
regard, I'm happy that it's not the same exact like fig like mold. They did
yeah,
make differences to the colors and such, which is
yeah,
great.
which is something I appreciate. Let's not give them the same exact color, gi as the Goku we just gave them or the one before that. So it is cool that they do that. So it
Yeah.
does show subtle differences on the shelves as well if you have all your Gokus up there. So. Yeah, definitely very cool figure. I have to get one myself.
Okay.
So,
Now,
yeah,
now for
Piccolo.
Vegeta.
Yeah,
Vegeta's
Piccolo
next.
check, Goku check. Now let's get up to Vegeta. So, pretty basic Vegeta, kind of like Goku and Piccolo. Um, they still, I'm not a fan of the ankle joints. I want them to fix them. They're kind of like the barbell joints still. Like you know how
Fix your
Vegeta's
damn joints,
ankles.
Tamashi. This Vegeta's joints outdated. It's outdated.
Yeah, they are. They are. I think they've been using these since the first Vegeta. I mean, they like slightly tweak them, but I feel like they could give us a better ankle joint to get much better movement out of the ankles because you can only go so far with them. But with that negative out the way, everything else is really nice on this. You get shading on his very nice navy blue. And I feel like this figure was kind of also a little bit of a makeup for Majin Vegeta, even though he's in his power down form. It's really nice. Pretty basic arms for Vegeta and legs. The torso is different. I do not believe we ever got this torso.
We didn't. Yeah, this is new.
Yeah. Face sculpts look great. I think all of these figures have incredible face sculpts. As I was telling you earlier, I think before we started recording, Tamashii Nations keeps getting so much better and better with face sculpts. Not just on the Dragon Ball figures, on their figures in general. They are just really doing a phenomenal job with it.
Th-
And the hair sculpt, what's that?
oh no, sorry. I'll let you finish. I
I thought
actually
you
have
were going to
something I want to
ask
say
a
about it.
question. Yeah, the last thing is the hair sculpt. I don't know if it's a reuse of the Super Saiyan Blue, the 2.0. There we go. Yeah, which is a fine hair sculpt. I don't mind it. We got the sculpted lines in it and everything, and it looks good in the black. So yeah, like it's a basic Vegeta with slight differences here and there, but face sculpts once again, coolest things. What were you gonna say or ask before?
There's one thing I am nitpicky about with this Vegeta. So
Yeah.
like it's more so to do with the torso. Okay, the torso is accurate to how Vegeta's clothing was, and
Yeah.
and they're very baggy. But
Yeah.
I feel like the rest of the figure should also be baggy,
Like
because
his
his like
pants.
yeah, his pants should also be
Yeah, because
baggy and
that's
skin tight.
yeah. These are all this is baggy, but then his pants aren't.
It yeah, it
But it
makes it
looks
a
like
gives it
it's
a
all like one outfit. Is that
I
what
don't
you're
know.
saying?
Well, no, I just like to me. I don't know if it's just if it's like a me thing. It gives it a
Yeah.
weird look because he's baggy on the top with the shirt, and then the rest is
Yeah.
just like. But I get it. It's because it's
I
just like
see
he's
what you
wearing
mean.
casual
Yeah.
clothes with the armor and stuff. So
Yeah.
it just I feel like
Like
my
he's
brain
wearing
is
his
telling me that
basic
it should
pants.
match.
Yeah. Like he's wearing his basic Vegeta skin tight pants.
Hmm.
This is a new shirt we see him wear. We've never seen him wear a shirt like that. So yeah, it's a slight different look, but
Yeah,
not too different. It's a little different and similar, you know.
and
But
you
yeah,
notice this
I
too.
know what
There's
you
like
mean.
and I noticed this too. Like on the front, there's like this weird V shape that you kind of see sculpted into the neck as well. Like which I'm like, what is that supposed to?
You like this?
No, not where the neck is. I'm talking about where the clothing is. Like, look at it goes like down like this, in the crevices of
Uh,
the shirt. You see like this
you're-
V.
well, yeah, I see what you mean. Like it's like he has another shirt underneath, like
Something
how
like that.
Goku's
Yeah.
is, but it's not painted or anything. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. Yeah, it's going down right there and then back up there. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's yeah, it looks like he's wearing an like Goku gi kind of, but
Yeah.
both shirts are the same color and the
Yeah.
sleeves aren't
And
as
and
long.
that's supposed to be one shirt.
I wonder, is it? I was gonna
Yeah.
say I wonder if Goku let him borrow something, but all he wore were the same two colors, or
No, I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
know.
that's supposed to be the same shirt. Because otherwise, like that would mean that the first shirt Vegeta's wearing has this weird V shape. Has the V
Yeah.
shape on it,
Oh, yeah,
and he's wearing
another
the
thing
Goku
with all
undershirt.
these figures, not just Vegeta, but like when you use the butterfly joint, right? What color do you think it should be inside? Should it be the color of the shirt or the skin tone color? Now look, Vegeta's is the color of the shirt. Meanwhile, Piccolo's
Great.
is discolor skin tone. I
Sculler.
mean, it doesn't bother me either way, but it's like, which way, like, do you think would be proper? You know?
This is if they did it on Piccolo where he didn't have like the like that bit of clothing over the shoulder, like to for
Yeah.
like that
Like
for
he
that for that
barely
mount.
has like a red shirt on underneath.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Well, yeah, well, he doesn't have a red shirt. That's his skin, or that's the detail
Oh
of his skin
yeah.
and such.
Oh God. Oh God. I'm editing that out.
You're not a real Piccolo fan.
Did not even
No.
think of that. Damn it. That's right. But yeah, go on.
Okay, so okay, so if they didn't put like the clothing and such over the, like the shoulder joint for Piccolo,
Yeah.
I would say like okay, it's fine the way it is because it's like
Yeah.
it's natural for the rest of the arm to kind of go through like that. But because it
Yeah.
is right there, it's like it should be that it makes it to where there's a cut in the articulation for when you move it. So
Yeah.
that should not be that should not be there. If they did that torso design to make it a little bit more like how they have it with King Piccolo, then that issue with what the color with the butterfly joint would not be a problem at all.
Yeah. Like I
It'd
like
be
the way it looks on Vegeta, but I feel like well that's a sleeve too. Cause that's supposed to be still part of his shirt. So that's why they made Vegeta's that color. Yeah, Goku's is always skin tone color. Which
except for
like
Ultra
think about it.
Instinct.
But say I was wearing a long sleeve shirt. See, it's like it's right, but it's also wrong. You know? Like if you look through my sleeve, you do see my skin. But if you're an action figure and you're pulling your arm forward, it's not going to disconnect your sleeve and then show your arm and then go back to your back, you know? So yeah, it should be shirt color.
Here's another reason why you should buy the Gohan.
Shirt color? Or
No,
does it cover it?
there's nothing underneath. No, there's nothing underneath it. It's
Oh,
like a
yeah,
joint and then this right here it loops around it and like it moves around
that's
along
like
with it.
Vegeta's, yeah.
No, it's not like Vegeta's. It's more like
No?
no, it's its own thing. I'm pretty sure. Cuz like
Ah.
look, the
Yeah, yeah,
butterfly
Gohan's
joint,
the next one I'm definitely getting.
yeah.
That is a factoroo.
So like there is like a floating piece, but the floating piece is like figurized in this instance because it actually goes around the entire arm. He's able to
Yeah.
move it around and stuff, and like there's no
Oh,
skin tone like
okay.
underneath it, thankfully, because there was never
All right.
needed to be. That's
All
great.
right.
If
And
they could have done
since
the
you have
same thing with
Gohan,
Piccolo.
since you have Gohan out there, let's go on to Gohan now.
Okay,
Vegeta, I do recommend Vegeta. If you don't have a Vegeta, you want a powered down Vegeta, or if you want a Vegeta accurate to the movie, pick it up. It's only 35
okay,
bucks. Come on, people. Come
okay.
on.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so now on to the Gohan figure. So for me personally, I think this is my favorite figure out of the four superhero figures we've gotten thus
Yeah, you're
far.
probably gonna make it my favorite too, and I'm gonna end up ordering it during this podcast.
just you just here I'll talk about Gohan right now and you just
It's
on Big
like
Bad Toy Store
order.
or whatever thing. You know what, let me just get this figure now. So okay, this figure is great. I think I like the new engineering that they include and the fact that they have like the 3.0 knees and
Ooh,
such. Don't have to
yeah,
worry
nice.
not have to worry about any of
Okay.
that. The only thing that I really and articulation's great too. I'll get into that. But the one
Yeah.
only problem that I have with this Gohan, and
Is
this
that
is
like a
agreed with other
3.0
collectors.
Goku mold, pretty much?
Yeah, it could work as well. It could work as that in the future if they decide to actually use
Okay,
this.
all right.
Actually, it takes a lot from Super Saiyan 4 Goku with how they did the pants.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I loved his knee joints. Those are the 3.0 ones. Yeah, yeah. Okay, all
yeah,
right.
it's great. Even as it goes behind, it's nice and seamless and
Yeah,
such.
and
There's
still
no issues with
sculpted.
it.
All right. Yeah, they tried to blend it in nicely with the
Yeah.
pants.
Now there is one
Right.
issue that I have with this Gohan. The
Uh-oh.
neck. Now his head sits really low on top of the torso. You can if you
Yeah,
get it in
I
certain
noticed that.
angles, it doesn't become an issue. I've seen people do slight modifications where they would take the actual peg underneath,
The
so
peg
then they
hole or
then
the peg?
no
The peg hole?
the skin no the skin tone like this whole plastic skin tone piece they take it
Yeah.
out of the hair and then reconnect it in such a way where they put something in between the hair and the plastic piece and then throw it back in so that when it sits back onto the head it's higher
Yeah.
it's high. It makes it the rest of the hair sits higher on there, making it to where his head becomes better on top of the neck, and then you pretty
Okay.
much have like the perfect Gohan. So the Gohan's
Like,
great. It
does he look up good? Like, does
I'd say
what kind of neck joint does he have? A ball hinge?
double ball peg, great.
He has a
It's
double ball peg?
it
And
is a
how,
double.
wait, let me see him looking up again.
It is a
Oh,
double ball,
nice. Okay. All right, good. I was
and
afraid
then
that was the ball hinge. I was like,
yeah,
oh no.
and then looking up, it
Oh, that's
works.
pretty good. Like, that
Like
looks good, but then when you have him look down, it's like his neck disappears. So I know exactly what you mean. Like,
yeah.
I remember some figures, this shouldn't have that issue anymore because we don't have the ball hinge, but you used to be able to kind of shift them up and down, but you weren't moving the joint. It was weird. That was the old
Oh,
figures.
you're talking about
Yeah,
because
like
like the joint underneath, like here, like the lower neck, like here. I'm not moving the top neck joint. It's the lower neck joint
no, it was with the
underneath it.
older figures that had the ball hinge. For some reason, like some of them, you could like push down further than others. It was weird. I don't know how it did that. It was only like the beginning figures. Then it stopped doing that because they got better at engineering action figures.
Oh, okay. I think I somewhat know what you're talking about. Oh, okay. I know what it is.
Yeah,
So like
like the
yeah,
first Goku did that. I think the first Vegetas. Um,
it's because when they actually put the hairpiece on top of the peg, it was loose and moved around on there before you actually moved the hinge on it. It didn't sit on
yeah,
there as
yeah,
sturdy.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, you'd be able to get like that shifting, you know.
Yeah,
So, but
but
yeah, I
it
see what you mean about how it looks like he has no neck when he's looking down. So
yeah,
maybe put him
and
in a pose where he's got to look up. Then you can fix that issue. But still, it's still an issue. What if you want to just have him standing there? You know.
yeah.
So
Like here, look, this looks fine
yeah.
when you have him posed around. There's no
Yeah,
issues at all
yeah,
in
like
that
in
regard.
an action pose, yeah, ready to fight, you know, or doing a flying kick or something, or going to punch, you know.
A
But
hundred
yeah,
percent.
there's ways around it, but I I know
What
what you mean. I saw it right away before you
now?
mentioned it.
The Gohan comes with three face plates. He comes with the regular stern face. He has the teeth grid face, which he has on right now, and then he
Right.
comes with his screaming face. Me
Yeah.
personally, if it's kind of like the 3.0 of Ultimate Gohan, I would have liked a smirking face as well,
Ah.
but there wasn't
Wait.
really any moments in the movie in superhero where Gohan really smirked like
Oh,
that.
okay. No, we are getting a face with him with Pan and the new Broly. But I forgot what the new Broly one is.
No, there's no face sculpt coming with the new Broly. It's a new hair, which you put the faces with.
Oh yeah, that's right. The hair's like off to the side. That's
Yeah, it's
right.
a
All right.
windy hair.
And what
And
face? Oh, he kind of got like that face with his
yeah,
eye
he has that.
closed, one open with pen. Yeah, yeah. And he
Yeah,
has kind of like a little smile,
I'm like,
right?
yeah, well, yeah, that's true. But I'm uncertain as to whether or not that face is removable from the hairpiece that he comes with. It could be like what they did with other,
Yeah, because that
like
hair's
with
all
the,
kooky.
yeah, it could
Yeah.
be a case where the hair is just like it's connected. It's all one piece with the
It could
face.
be, yeah.
I can see
It
that.
might be, yeah.
I can see that I can see that being the case, especially considering the fact that with the Gamma One or Two, with Gamma One, I believe. Wait, no, it would it be Gamma Two? The whichever Gamma it is, the Gohan that comes
Yeah,
with the like with the cape and stuff and the glasses, that's also like
yeah.
its own like singular like accessory and
Oh,
such,
yeah. That's right.
which
I
they
totally
with the
forgot
cape.
about that one.
Yeah. Um.
So that's gonna be another one, and the Beast Gohan, correct?
Well, no, Beast Gohan. Well, I don't know. We're expected Beast Gohan because of the fact that they're including all of these like Gohan accessories with different Dragon Ball superhero figures. It's at
Yeah.
this point people are expecting there to be another accessory for this Gohan along with the Beast Gohan.
So
I'm
yeah, it would have
thinking,
to be the glasses one and the
n-
cape.
no, I'm thinking that if they introduce a face for this Gohan with Beast
Yeah.
Gohan, it'll be a face of his eyes being red at like before he turns Beast. Like
Of
that one
course,
shot where he's
yeah,
angry.
yeah. Yeah, they could that could be it. Yeah.
That would be perfect for it. And
Yeah,
then
because it seems like every figure, almost every figure is getting a like some sort of accessory will go on.
yeah, all of
It's kind of like
the
build a
superheroes.
Gohan
Uh, this
or
is
build a
actually
whatever pose of Gohan.
the perfect time. I guess rather than while we're on this topic. So
Yeah.
lots of people are really upset with how they've been giving out the accessories for Gohan. Some people like with the new Broly figure and then the gammas
Yeah.
and stuff. That's been like a thing
Yep.
for a while. Now, I
Yeah.
understand them being upset about including the Super Saiyan heads with the gamma
Yeah.
because like people have wanted a really much
Oh,
accurate
the
like
Super
Super
Saiyan
Saiyan
head
Gohan.
comes with Gamma?
Yeah, dude, it's a Super Saiyan hair with
Oh,
three
shit.
faceplates. The same faceplates that come with this,
That's
all of them
right.
are on that with the gamma. I understand why they're upset with that because we've wanted a
Yeah,
Gohan like
but
this for a while.
you can't really. I mean, like I don't think I was gonna get Gamma 1 and 2, but now if I want the Super Saiyan head sculpt, I have to get Gamma 1 or 2, whichever
Yeah,
one comes with it. All right, I understand why people are upset, but you can't really hate too much on it, but I also
they have to, and they have
it's
no. You wouldn't hate too much on that if it wasn't for the fact that they're selling it through Premium Bandai, which making it to where it's gonna go up in after
no.
market afterwards. It's on pre-order. Once
Yeah.
it's off of pre-order, they have to pay much more money
So
later.
Gamma 1 and 2 are premium on the website
Yeah, and
exclusive.
then pretty much all the figures that have a Gohan accessory are Premium Bandai exclusive. Same with Broly.
So you know what? That wavy hair should have been with Gamma 1, and then the Super Saiyan should have came with Broly. Like that
Nah.
was a bad call. Well, Broly's a regular release.
Well,
So
no, he's not.
then they're
He's also Premium Bandai.
Oh no. What about Pan? They all are.
Premium Bandai.
No.
Pan's Premium Bandai. Yeah.
All right. All right, I understand now. Never mind.
Now this is the one thing about it that I don't get the hate. Now I don't like. I guess I kind of understand it, but the wavy
Yeah.
hair thing for Gohan, I don't find that specifically to be a necessary thing
Agreed.
to have. You don't need to have
Agreed.
this. Okay, so
The Super
they're in
Saiyan though.
the Super Saiyan, yes,
Yeah.
but I just what I don't understand is like why are we like and I get this the energy for including the Super Saiyans with the gammas, but why are we giving
Yeah.
so much hate for the windy hair accessory for Gohan? It's not like it's an alternate form
Yeah.
for it,
Yeah.
and it's not like it's a thing where it's like you need to have it. Like I think that a lot of people would have bought the Broly regardless if they really did enjoy the movie and stuff, and if they're
Yeah.
being serious collectors. Like
Yeah.
and it's like are we are people really that upset about missing out on a windy hair Gohan? Like I've seen other third party companies make
Yeah. It's
this type of thing before. It's not necessary to have
To me, it's a
with the collection.
bonus. It's a
Yeah, it's a
bonus
bonus.
accessory.
We should
So you
not
can't
as
hate that. Yeah.
to me we should not as collectors be going after Tamashi Nations for including that with Broly. Here's the thing, if they didn't include the accessory with Broly, we just flat out didn't get it, no one would have
Yeah.
really even batted an eye because that's how most of the Broly figures have been. But
Yeah.
but people are going to go after them for including a
The other
bonus
one.
with no the other ones I get, but for the
Well, yeah,
Broly
for including the
specifically.
bonus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the including the bonus with Broly, it feels really backwards to me. I feel like for
Yeah.
something minuscule like that, for bonus and playability wise, we should be promoting Tamashi to do this more
It's
often.
it's petty. It's
Yeah,
petty. If
just
it's
don't
an
do this with
like you said,
forms.
yeah, if it's not a necessity accessory, why care if it comes with another figure? Now, the Super Saiyan hair sculpt,
Hmm.
or even the glasses hair sculpt's really
Hmm.
cool. That I understand people getting mad at.
Yes.
Especially the Super Saiyan one. That one I completely understand. They should release that Gohan again, but instead of the power down head sculpts, give us the Super Saiyan, okay, bunch of faceplates, and then give us the glasses one
Hmm.
with the power down. So plus they can, I mean, they could do that for $35 too. It's the same body mold. You're
Nah, it
just
would have been.
throwing
It would
another head
definitely be
on it.
50. No, I can definitely see
You
something
think
like that
so?
being 50. If they take all of the accessories that come with the gammas and make that into its own figure, no, I can see that being a fire 50 bucks because we're getting the base form with the hair and the glasses, we're getting the cape, and then we're getting the Super Saiyan form with all those extra faces and such. That's definitely going
Yeah.
to be 50 bucks right there. And I think that and with all the hands as well,
Yeah, yeah,
it'll be
you're
worth
right.
it.
Too many accessories for that price point. You are right.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like
even $45. But yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. But I
now
would rather them do another Gohan with those accessories.
yeah,
I
I
think
agree
I'd
with you
prefer
there.
that.
The
Yeah.
thing with Pan is not necessarily like as big of a deal because the time
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Gohan did make that facial expression was that when was towards the end of the superhero movie
And
where
just
he
one
hugs
time.
Pan. Yeah, he
Yeah,
hugged
and it
Pan
was
and
just
like
the
Pan
one
was like
time.
so happy. Yeah, it was just that one time.
It
You
was
know.
like an exhausted face, pretty much. You know, I got really messed up. I'm
Yeah,
freaking tired. I'm
and
out
he's
of
well
it.
that too, and he's really
Yeah.
happy that he gets to hold his daughter in his arms after she got
Yeah,
kidnapped
yeah,
and
yeah.
such.
Yeah, relief on the face as well.
Facts.
Yeah, so it's not a necessity accessory once again,
But let's be real,
but
they only included that face with the Pan because they knew that people wouldn't want to buy Pan otherwise. She's not popular
exactly.
enough of a character. It's
Yeah,
in that
I
case, I think it's clever marketing. It's not exactly a required facial expression for you to have in that regard,
yeah,
except if you are trying to collect all of the faces for Gohan when he's in his base form with the movie stuff. Like, you do kind of have to get it
yeah. And
and
if they
such.
wanted to sell Pan a bit better, they should have gave her the Super Saiyan hair sculpt then. Then, because I would have bought Pan then. Because I'm not buying her now. Like I don't want to get Pan. Gamma 1 and 2 I don't want to get. It's gonna be very tempting not to get the Gamma 1 with the Super Saiyan hair sculpt. And
Hmm.
then who's getting the glasses and the
Gamma two.
cape?
I
That
know if it's
I
Gamma two,
could
if it's like the reversed or whatever. I
yeah,
can't
like
remember.
that I could pass on, but out of all these extra Gohan accessories, the only ones I really want are the ones that can't come with Gamma 1 and 2. I probably would not have gotten Gamma 1 and 2 if they did not have those Gohan accessories.
This might be a bad time to say it, but like as of this podcast, they've actually already sold out. Like they've
Gamma
sold
1
out a
and
well.
2. Oh
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Like I know I'll probably have to buy them on eBay or something if I want to get them.
Hmm.
But yeah, if like say I wanted to get these accessories, but I can only get only the ones I wanted, those would be the ones I would want to get from Gamma 1 and 2. The one with Broly and Pan, I could easily pass on, but the Broly figure I'm buying no matter what because I love Broly as a character. Pan, I don't really care. Maybe I'll get her if she's on sale at some point, but
Hmm.
yeah.
So I
That's
just
that's me looking at it as a collector. Now, your turn, sir.
Yeah, like in terms of okay, in terms of everything, like with the
Yeah.
Gohan, where okay, actually, just want to tell you right now, this is now the longest episode of the podcast. We are now
Oh yeah,
at an
I know
hour
it
and
is.
47 minutes so far.
Oh yeah, because I remember looking at the time before, and I remember it was 6:44, so we're close to that 2 hour mark. Who
Yeah,
knows? Maybe we might break it into two parts, but I
that
doubt
would
it.
no, that probably would be a good idea and such. Like if they
Yeah.
like between like us talking about the figures and then us talking about the Dragon Ball Super
Oh
superheroes,
yeah,
we
yeah,
could
that's
do
a good
like that.
idea. So we'll do part
Cut
one
this
the movie and
convo.
then part two the figures. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
cut
we'll
this
cut it out.
convo
Yeah.
out. But like
Or
okay,
we
so
could
like
just have them listen to it, because this is how content creators talk
now
about content.
yeah. Now,
Okay,
as
let's continue.
for my final thoughts on this whole thing,
Oh
um,
yeah, let's rate them in order too after. Sorry. All right,
uh,
continue then.
final thoughts on this whole thing. I think the hate for Broly is not really fair. If you're gonna if they're if people
For
are Broly's
Broly? Oh, because of the accessory.
yes, that's what we've been talking.
Okay.
Yes,
No, because I thought you were talking about another reason people aren't. Some people are. I'm
no,
like,
no,
no. And then I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
it's probably the accessory. Okay.
no,
Sorry,
yeah,
sir. Continue
no.
then.
Thank you, sir. I can do my job. Okay, so the hate for Broly, not really as fair. Like the thing about the Super Saiyan and base form and cape with the gammas and stuff, I understand
Yeah.
that. Like we now, I know a lot of people. I didn't really see a lot of people bat an eye and anything when it came to Pan and such. But
Yeah.
and I also understand it too from Tamashi Nation's perspective as to when they were making the Gamma figures. Like, okay, what clothing was Gohan wearing when he fought every single Gamma? So the justification for that
Yeah.
is that it's supposed to be accessories that accurately represents Gohan as he's fighting them and such.
Yeah,
And
you
then
can so you can recreate scenes from the movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing like that with Broly at all. But actually, the windy hair thing isn't even made for like posability. It's made to where, and this is actually strange looking at it. There's one shot of Gohan with the windy hair, and it's in one of the posters where he's kind of grinning with the teeth grit with his with his teeth grid face and such.
Yeah, like the face they have on him in the
Yeah,
promotional picture. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Which
it's a cool little accessory to have because it you can make it look like he's moving around or going after somebody in the wind's pushing his
oh
hair
yeah,
back. So
great for
yeah, it's a cool little accessory. So you
great
can't
for figure photography, certainly.
people should not be hating on the Broly figure because of that. Definitely not.
Yeah, especially when people are gonna buy it anyway. You don't need, you don't,
Yeah,
you don't, not gonna be that upset over missing out on a windy hair sculpt. I don't think it's the end of the
yeah,
world. Super Saiyan, I get
no,
it. Like
it's
the
not.
cape, I get it too. Gamma,
Yeah,
in terms of like the hate, I feel like a lot more people are accepting, like, and they like Gamma. Like the Gamma's a lot more after the movie, but I can still see it for like
yeah,
those
yeah,
hardcore
yeah,
Z fans where they really do not want to have to get those in their collections just
yeah,
for the Gohan pieces. That
yeah,
really
yeah,
is kind of a case where the Gamma 1 and 2, like they really put them on premium Bandai because they knew it wasn't going to sell well. They made them limited edition things, and coming with the Gohan heads and faces on top of that, like they knew what they were doing. It's all marketing thing
Oh
in trying to
yeah,
get
of
people to
course
buy
they
it.
did. Yeah,
So
Tamashii Nations aren't dumb.
yeah,
They knew
like
exactly what they were doing. Yeah.
it's
I
like
mean,
I
nothing
feel
wrong
like,
with it.
and I hate to say it, but it's just like premium Bandai is really just a marketing way for Tamashi to sell figures that they know for a fact isn't, or they believe isn't going to sell very well, and just like put them
Yeah.
on there. Um, which
Yeah. I hate premium Bandai, and I think most collectors do.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but there's
It's
no excuse for the fact for putting Vegito Blue or like Cooler on Premium Bandai or all these other cool
yeah,
villains that
that
people have wanted.
yes, especially when it's most wanted characters or super popular characters. Like, why do that to collectors? It's like,
It's like,
why put us through more of a hassle and stress over just getting a damn character we want? So yeah,
now Broly, I would not have put on Premium Bandai either, but I do understand why they did, considering that we already have an armored Broly with all of the forms. People are probably satisfied
yeah,
enough with that, in that they
yeah,
don't
yeah,
feel like they need an armored, that the new Broly. But
yeah,
I get it. And so
yeah,
I'm happy to get it regardless because I wanted to have more base form expressions for Broly up at this point. So I'm
yeah.
glad we're getting that. But yeah, like, so as for the figures, so yeah, let's do that thing where we rank every single figure on a scale of 1 to 10, starting off with Piccolo on your end.
All
So,
right, so am I gonna name my number four, then you name yours, and then, or should I just do my whole list?
oh no, I guess I thought we were gonna like rank them each individually, but I guess like
Or
we can go for
like, you want to do it together? Like,
yeah, let's
which
do it.
figures you? Okay, all right.
Okay,
So, who do you think should be at number four? I think Gohan's gonna be number one. Four, yeah, I agree. We've had so many. It. I hate to say it, but it does get boring and bland after a while. But I agree with that as number four. Number three. Who would you think? Or
mm,
like, I feel like Vegeta's pretty much the same figure
go.
with
Sorry,
new torso.
Piccolo is better mechanically. I think
That's
that
what I was thinking.
yeah.
So we're gonna put Vegeta 3, Piccolo 2, and then of course number one, very simple and easy. I'm probably gonna end up buying him during the podcast or after it or at some point because now I want to get that Gohan figure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our list. If you guys oh yeah, we are gonna upload this on YouTube. For a second, I'm like, this is a podcast. They can't really respond to us. But
Yeah.
if you are watching on YouTube and not the podcast, you can let us know in the comments below your order for those four figures. But yeah, so I think that's the finishing touches to
Yeah,
the episode.
I think that's pretty much it, guys. This was a pretty good episode.
Yeah,
Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. Uh and I hope you guys also enjoyed the input on the figures because that's a pretty big
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
especially, we're the Plastic Power podcast. We got to talk about the plastic goods here when it comes to this
We
movie.
gotta. We
Okay.
definitely gotta. Yeah,
But
so
yeah, I'd say this
hope
has been
you
good.
guys enjoyed this podcast. Yeah, I had fun with this one. We were so like deep into the conversation. We almost did a damn 2 hour episode that we're gonna have to break into two parts. But
Gosh.
I'll take it.
Alrighty. Anyways, guys, this has been Daredevil 19 and Star Blast Studios. We'll see you guys in the comments section. Till then.